Welcome to Cosmic Intuitive Tarot. My name is Tanya. This is going to be a reading today for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In your pre-meditation, I did notice your heart chakra opening as well as your third eye chakra opening. So you might be, some spiritual downloads might be happening right now. You might be accessing some spiritual abilities as well with that third eye chakra. I also noticed you going through, you might have been on some type of spiritual journey, and that you are pouring into yourself right now. You're giving yourself that love and that compassion, and that you are remaining grounded and stable. I also did notice some shadows in the distance, but it looked like that there was light being shown and shine on these shadows, and it's illuminating things of whether they're from your past or they are just situations that no longer serve you. They could be karmic cycles. They could have been negative mindsets, addictions, codependencies, but whatever these shadows are that resonate for you, I did see a light being shined on them. So it is illuminating these shadows so that they no longer exist for you. And I did also see like victory within this situation. And I see you, what seemed like a structure of sorts. So it looked like my interpretation of it was that whatever it is that you're doing and you're working on, it is setting up strong foundations for this new beginning that you're about to have, and this journey that you're embarking on. It is setting strong foundations for you. So we're going to go ahead and get into the tarot here and see what wants to come forward. Remember, only take what resonates and leave the rest. And I also encourage you to check out your Moon, Rising, and Venus videos to maybe help put, some puzzle pieces together. I have changed this incense around a million times, and it just keeps wanting to go in front of the camera. Like all of the readings I've been doing that with. Doesn't matter where I seem to put the incense at the table, it just wants to keep going in front of the camera. The other thing I did notice in the reading too was it was a key with this structure, with this building. So there is some message here that you laying these solid foundations, that you are the key to this, and that you are the key to unlock your infinite possibilities and your to the infinity here. Yeah, I definitely see you have gained some type of awareness around past wounds or past things that do not serve you. You've gained some type of awareness around those things, which is wisdom, and that you are, getting those intuitive downloads from that. Remember to stay balanced within your energies, balanced within your chakras, as well as those masculine and feminine energies. You got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So this is like a lack of self-worth, not having that self-worth. Ace of Swords in reverse. Four of Wands in reverse. So there's some kind of possibly lie here. We'll grab some clarifiers to get more details on these. Two of Cups in reverse. Wow. I have my deck upright. Six of Wands in reverse. So there could have been some kind of lie within a relationship, within that foundation. You got the Four of Wands in reverse, which is all about stability and all about solid foundations, and it's in reverse. So, which is opposite of what I saw in your meditation. So this can be a past relationship. This could have been what one of those shadows were, that has been revealed to you, that you're shining a light on, is a past relationship that has had issues and conflicts. And there might have been lies within this relationship. It might have made you contemplate your own self-worth. We got the Wheel. This is about your destiny. The Nine of Wands in reverse. Three of Cups upright. It's the only upright card you've got so far. King of Swords. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Sun, which is all about those things that are being illuminated to you. We got the Page of Pentacles here, so this is a new beginning. It is a manifestation. It's a new opportunity. With Judgment in the World and the Six of Cups. So there's a completion of the cycle from your past here. And this can be what that relationship was, where everything's in reverse here. But there is some kind of forgiveness that needs to happen, even if it's self-forgiveness. And even if it is forgiving that partner. Doesn't mean that we forgive to get back into a relationship. It doesn't even mean that you forgive for them. You forgive for yourself so that you can release those things and move on. A lot of the times we forgive others for ourselves so that we don't hold on to those burdens and those pains and betrayals and loss. And it's something to do with your past. And there is a completion of that cycle. There is some kind of judgment that's happening right now. You might be shown a lot of options right now, or confused about all those karmic cycles or the things that don't serve you. There might be some kind of confusion with that. It is going to take some time. You need to trust in the divine and trust in source. And you do have achievements with this. It's just going to take a lot of strength and courage. It looks like there could have been some kind of moment in your life that caused upheaval. It could have had to do with conflicts, arguments, disputes. But you do have a new opportunity here, and it is an opportunity to forgive so that you can release the burdens of your past here. There is a lack of self-worth here, and there's been lies. There's also been some kind of relationship that is not stable. It was very egotistical, it looked like. There also is somebody here, whether this is you or the energy that's around you, because this is quite opposite from what I felt in your meditation here. Somewhat similar, but a lot of opposite. So this can be, I might be seeing part of that shadow side here, which I just got full body chills. So there's definitely some shadow side that has come forward within this reading. But it's either you or somebody you have dealt with. They're kind of playing the victim card and kind of being like, woe is me, and maybe even a bit of a negative Nancy. But there is some kind of reconciliation here. And this might be that judgment. This might be that opportunity for that forgiveness, even if it is self-forgiveness. And then you have that King of Swords underneath the Two of Cups in reverse. So you might have been dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, or just somebody that is very stern. He has strong boundaries. He is very logical. He's very smart. So this can be you or just the energy that you are embodying or somebody that you were in a relationship with. But, he does have that double-edged sword, so his words can cut both ways, which I was seeing arguments and disputes that cause some kind of upheaval within a relationship. But it looks like, to finish it out and close it out, you did get the Sun, which is joy. It's alignment. It's also illumination. So, shining a light on those shadows, which is what I did see in the meditation, was a lot of shadows around you. But I saw sun shining on those lights. So, or on those shadows. There was light exposing those shadows. So there is, within doing that and shining a light on those shadows, there is alignment here, and it is something to do with your destiny. But you need to find your self-worth. You need to pour into yourself, love yourself, which is what I did see in your meditation. That it's a process that you've been working on and going through. And I did also see triumph and victory within all of those energies. And I also did see like a firm foundation in the key. So it is just saying that you are the master key to this firm foundation, and you're the one that can make this firm foundation and this structure. So you just need to pour into yourself at this time, give yourself some love and some compassion, do some self-care routines, and shine that light. So let's pull some tarot here. We'll start with this Nine of Pentacles. This is a lack of self-worth. It can be like a scarcity mindset for your finances, possibly. And trust your intuition more, trust in the divine, trust in those downloads that you've been receiving, because I did see your third eye being opened, as well as your heart chakra. We got the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. That's Gemini's major arcana. You got the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. It's in reverse. Chariot in reverse. And the Page of Pentacles. So there's something here that has stalled out. It is stagnant right now. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, she can be very arrogant. She can be very controlling. And she's not very stable. It's not a stable energy here, and it's causing it to be stuck and stagnant, and it caused it to stall out. But there is a new opportunity that's coming in. So you got that Page of Pentacles again, and that's what the top reading ended with here, was that Page of Pentacles. So there is some type of new beginning from this energy, and it is the Lovers. It is a choice. It is a relationship. It could actually be with, full body chills, a fellow fire sign. So it looks like there's a completion of some cycles here that's happening, and you do have a new relationship ahead of you. So this could have been who you were dealing with, was this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, somebody who's very arrogant and, controlling. And this caused this relationship to stall out. And it caused you to have a lot of self-worth problems, self-doubt issues. But there is a new beginning, and it is with a lover, a relationship, a soulmate. You got the Queen of Wands, that is a fellow fire sign, that is also your fire sign. So that's Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. And then you got the King of Wands. So it is a divine pair here. So there is a relationship here with a partnership of a fellow fire sign. And these people are very charismatic, outgoing. The Queen of Wands is very passionate. She's also a very uplifting person. And she's very creative as well. So it looks like there is a new relationship here. And whatever this King of Wands or Queen of Pentacles, it has stalled out. And it's no longer in alignment with you. It's not balanced. But there is a new beginning that is being offered to you that can be something that you are getting intuitive hits with that third eye chakra. See that Ace of Swords. This is lies. The Ace of Swords upright is usually about truth and communication and victory. But when it's in reverse, it's lies. It's can have something to do with finances. Has something to do with your self-worth. So this person might have been Eight of Swords. It's caused you to be a bit mentally entrapped. Empress at the bottom of the deck. So this is divine feminine energy. We got the Eight of Swords, Page of Wands, and the Moon. So you need to trust in your intuition to get you out of being mentally entrapped. Trust in the divine. Pour into yourself again, like I was saying. Open up that heart chakra from past lies, betrayals, and hurts, things that have hurt you. Tap into your creativity, your passion, your adventure side, because you are a fire sign, so you're quite adventurous, very creative and passionate. So tap into that energy. But you do have a divine feminine here that looks like they are planning some type of celebration or unity. It's just going to require patience and endings of burdens. And those can be burdens of all of those shadow sides, burdens of things that we carry, burdens of addictions or mental entrapments, negative mindsets, karmic ways, karmic patterns. But you need to trust your intuition more. You need to tune into that intuition. The Empress energy is all about self-love, compassion, and she's very intuitive and she leads with that intuition. So trust in your intuition more here, and with whatever these lies were that were spoken within this relationship here. So let's see what this Four of Wands is in a reverse. This is like being dissatisfied. It's instability. There could have been lies, manipulations, and betrayals within this energy here. This could have been a marriage or a relationship, a serious relationship. 10 of Cups at the split. So this is definitely, could even actually have to do with family. There could have been something here with family. Or this is somebody that you had a family with. We got the Four of Pentacles at the bottom. Cosmic Seed. 10 of Pentacles and Four of Cups in reverse. Nice. Okay, so there's something within this instability of this relationship, whatever this was for you, that unfortunately was cosmically and divinely written for you. There's lessons that needed to be learned here. There is something that needs to be exposed within this situation. And within that exposure brings you into alignment. But it's also that answer will be found within the source and within the divine realm. So again, it's all about trusting that intuition and trusting in what it is you're being shown at this time. Because you did get that cosmic seed. The cosmic seed is a number 22. Traditional tarot goes to 21. But the cosmic seed is all about quantum realm. It's about source and trusting in the infinite and knowing you have access to that infinite. And within that access to the infinite is your 10 of Pentacles. It is ultimate wealth. It's wish fulfillment. It's success. It can even be marriage or stability. It can be a new house, car, whatever it is that you consider to be your ultimate wish fulfillment and success, whatever success is to you. And I see you coming out of some kind of stagnant period, coming out of an instability and having discernment. You might have been in some type of hermit mode, solitude mode, or just going inwards again and creating that firm foundation and showing discernment during that time and not wanting things that have been offered to you because you're wanting something more, and knowing that there is something more for you because you are that cosmic seed and there is, you do have that access to the infinite, and there is so much more out there for you other than this unstable relationship that you were in, whether it has to do with family, somebody you had a family with, or a partnership. So tune into that intuition and know that you do have access to that infinite so that you can create your own reality here. Just don't hold on too tightly to situations, and balance out your energies. But there is a completion of a cycle here of something, of either something you've manifested or a completion of a cycle that's going to put you in alignment. There just needs to be balance within your emotional, possibly wounds, or just your emotional stability. It needs to be balanced with that. And there is a reconciliation here with a lover, with a partnership. And it's something that will be illuminated to you through that quantum source. Okay, let's see what this Two of Cups is in reverse. This is, two people that don't get along very well. It's relationship problems and issues. At the King of Swords at the split, which the King of Swords is underneath that Two of Cups. So you could have been dealing with a Virgo, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. King of Wands, so this is your minor arcana. Three of Swords, so this is that loss, betrayal, brokenheartedness. It is a separation. So there was some kind of separation with this soulmate, and this soulmate was divinely written for you. There is, like I said, a lesson here, and there's a higher learning and a higher knowing that needs to happen, and a different perspective on that situation with this person. And in gaining that higher learning, you got the Ace of Pentacles. So you got the Hanged Man, which is Pisces major arcana, and then you have the Ace of Pentacles. So once you gain a different perspective, a higher perspective on this situation with this person, you do have a new opportunity that is going to come towards you. And it can do with finances, or it can do with something you've manifested, but it is some type of new opportunity that's coming towards you. It looks like it's a relationship. There's just some confusion on how to balance out your energies with soulmates because of past pains and betrayals and hurts. So listen to some 528 hertz frequencies to help open up that heart chakra. I did see your heart chakra was opening, but this could have been a future premonition. So you might be a bit closed off in your heart chakra right now because of this unstable relationship that you were in. So listen to some 528 hertz frequencies to help balance out those chakras. And, once you become balanced and in alignment, and again, get a different perspective and gain that spiritual awareness around this relationship and why it was divinely written for you and why you had to go through those trials and tribulations with this person. There's always lessons within every relationship. Every relationship is either a lesson, it's a mirror image of ourselves, it's something. So within this relationship, you had no self-worth. There was looks like a lot of lies. There was instability, and there was a lot of emotional conflicts. I'm seeing a lot of blue. So there was a lot of emotion here, as well as possible throat chakra stuff going on. So definitely listen to some hertz frequencies to help balance out your chakras here. But you do have a new tangible beginning with another partnership. And it looks like it's a divine union because it's the Lovers, which is a divine soulmate. So this is somebody that is divinely written for you. Okay, let's see what the Wheel of Fortune is. This is your destiny. Some kind of truth in your destiny. So there's something within the quantum realm, within source, and in your divine wheel, your destiny wheel. Look up your birth chart. That might answer a lot of questions for you. But there is something within your destiny that there is truth there for you to find. And that's what that third eye chakra is all about, opening. It's opening that infinite source and finding and discovering those truths and clarity. So within that destiny, you got that 10 of Cups, which is deep love, it's relationships, it's soulmates, it can be family, and it's a wish fulfillment. We got the Tower in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Fool. So this can be you, this King of Pentacles, or this is an energy you're dealing with But the King of Pentacles is wealthy, he's stable, he's abundant, he's very successful, and he's very grounded within his energies. But it is a slow moving energy. Again, you got that Tower, which was some kind of upheaval. When it's in reverse, though, it's like it's finding the lessons within those moments. So it's having a revelation during those Tower moments. So again, there's those lessons that we learn that turn into that wisdom, which is like all about, that little spiritual path and that spiritual wisdom and knowledge. But it is a slower moving energy. It is going to require some kind of leap of faith, whether this is this energy coming towards you or you going towards this energy. Excuse me, but there is some type of energy here that's taken a leap of faith, and it looks like it's a relationship. Could be somebody from your past. And you do have victory and recognition with this energy. It's just going to require patience and harmony and balance of those energies. Again, balancing out those wounds of your past. It could also be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It doesn't necessarily have to be. It can just be somebody who embodies that intuition. She's very loving, compassionate, and caring. But it is a soulmate for you. And it will be illuminated through you through collaboration with the divine. And collaborating with your highest source and your highest timeline. And there is balance needed in your emotions right now. Or this energies, if this isn't you. Roles can always be reversed as well. All right, Nine of Wands. This is somebody who's playing the victim. Somebody who's like, woe is me. Not seeing the lessons in all their trials and tribulations. It's like this energy is trying to find joy and enthusiasm with whatever those trials and tribulations and lessons are that they've gone through. We got Destiny, the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. So this does have something to do with your destiny. So we all go through these trials and tribulations, and a lot of it does have to be with what's karmically written for us, or within our destiny wheel. For me specifically, it was all about a lot of generational karma and trauma, that I was like a trauma breaker. I was a karmic breaker of generational things in my family. So a lot of the times, like I said, look up your birth chart. It can help you understand a lot of things that you might be going through to help you gain that wisdom and those lessons behind those trials and tribulations. This might not be you as well, because we do have the King of Cups. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, which I did see in the reading earlier. But he is emotionally stable. He's also seen as like a spiritual leader. So it is somebody who embodies that intuition. We got the Two of Cups, or Two of Pentacles here sideways. So this is an imbalance of emotion. So there needs to be balance with emotions here. We got one card that flew under my desk, and that is the Hermit. So this is Virgo's major arcana, but this is all about going inwards. It's a solitude moment, which I did see a little bit in your reading, kind of like you were in a cave almost. And that there was light at that end of that tunnel, and that you were walking towards that. So I did see you in your meditation being in some type of hermit mode, and trying to gain some spiritual wisdom around the situation. But it is something that has to do with your destiny here. You need to have some gratitude, maybe even start a gratitude journal. And it looks like there is somebody needs to stand up for something here. There needs to be boundaries set, or somebody needs to stand up for something, stand up for themselves, maybe pour into themselves some. But it does have to do with a relationship. It does have to do with divine timing and looking towards the future and releasing those burdens of all those wounds that you have faced within karmic relationships. Yeah, there needs to be an ending of those wounds of karmic relationships. So there could be something within your birth chart here that has to do with karmic relationships. And sometimes we face those things because of past lives. It doesn't even necessarily mean it's something from this life. It can be. But there is an investment, and it's something that's going to take time. It's not easy to overcome those things, and you need to give yourself grace and patience during this time. Find joy and enthusiasm in life again. And I do see you going on to calmer waters from situations that have caused you conflicts and arguments and negative mindsets, and shining a light on those things, which is what I also did see in that meditation, was you shining a light, a bright light, the sun shining on those shadows to expose them. Okay, let's see what the Three of Cups is. Your last three cards in the reading were the only ones that came in upright. Three of Cups is celebration, it's union, it's friendships, it's soul tribes. It can also be a reconciliation. It's going to require patience and harmony and balance of energies. We get the Star. Aquarius is major arcana, so this is like a rebirth, a renewal of energies here. Three of Pentacles, so this is some type of collaboration. Two of Swords, so that decision is yours to make. And then we have the Ace of Cups. So this is something that's going to make you emotionally happy. It's going to make your cup overflow, but it is a decision that you have to make, and it is some type of collaboration. It can be a collaboration, I would say, since you got the Star, you got that cosmic seed. It is a collaboration with the divine, but it can also be collaboration with community and with friendships, because we are clarifying that Three of Cups, which is friendships. So there is some kind of collaboration here, but it looks like the choice is yours. But this choice will lead you to that Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning. It is something that's going to fill your cup back up. Because right now it does look like, with the beginning of that reading, your cup's been quite depleted here. There is movement with that towards enthusiasm and a spiritual journey, and it will create some passion within you again, that passion and that drive. So you might have a bit of a sacral chakra blockage as well. So if you do work with, if you're feeling the lack of creativity, inspiration, even a sexual drive, work with some things with your sacral chakra, work with the color orange, maybe work with some orange stones, or even dancing. Dancing is huge to unblock a sacral chakra blockage. So if that's something you feel like you're lacking right now, dancing helped me tremendously, helped me realign my energies. But I do see you leaving behind things that have hurt you in the past, loss, sadness, and depression. There is a completion of that cycle here, and a beginning, a new beginning. And it looks like there might have been some kind of, one of those shadows might have been abandonment. There might be abandonment issues here that you have. You might have felt left out in the cold. And if this isn't you, this is that energy. But I do feel like this is you, because there was several shadows that I was seeing, several temptations that I was seeing in your meditation. So there is this abandonment issue, or this financial insecurity issue is going to be illuminated once you go to calmer waters and leave behind those things that no longer serve you, leave behind those burdens. So that Three of Cups could be like a soul tribe for you, and finding friendships and union within a soul tribe will help fill your cup back up. So it's important the sun is also like childhood, your inner child. So it could be your inner child needs some love, a little TLC right now. King of Swords. This is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. There's some kind of, ooh, my ear is ringing. There is some kind of judgment that's happening with this King of Swords. We got the King of Wands, so your minor arcana here at the bottom. Knight of Wands, Five of Swords reversed, and Six of Swords. So you are finding that passion, that creativity, that power inside you to move on to calmer waters and leave behind all those arguments and disputes and conflicts of your past. So embody your own energy, embody that Aries fiery energy. Again, tune into that creativity, that passion, and tap into that. So there might have been some kind of sacral chakra blockage here. So work on balancing out your chakras, align your energies, and again, you can listen to some Hertz frequencies for that as well. But the best thing I have found personally for myself for that issue is dancing. Dancing was huge. And it's not like you got to take a dancing class. Put on some music in your house and dance away. That's all you got to do is move those hips. We store a lot of that trauma in our hips. Yeah, there's some kind of, you need to set some boundaries here. There needs to be boundaries that need to be set. And you need to trust your intuition on what it is guiding you towards and showing you within these wounds that you have. You are moving towards a relationship. There is movement towards this relationship. You just need to find the balance within that and balancing it within your highest timeline and your your achievements as well. Okay, last card, here's the Sun, and then we're going to pull a manifestation card. The Sun, again, is all about alignment. It's joy. It's also your inner childhood, like we were talking about. It's the happiest card in the deck. Three of Cups at the split. So this is a reconciliation, soul tribe, friendships. Two of Wands at the bottom here. So this is some kind of decision that needs to happen, or this is you planning, balancing out your energies. Could have manifested something here, or you were on your way towards an alignment with your highest good. It's just all about divine timing. And it's an investment. It's going to take time. There is a rebirth energy and a renewal of your energies. So when we go through a lot of traumatic things and a lot of turbulent situations, it takes us time to realign and have a renewal of energies. You got that Nine of Pentacles in reverse again, Seven of Cups. So there's a lot of confusion about your self-worth here. And you need to find a reciprocal energies. This can be within friendships. It can be within partnerships, even family, anything that's around you. You need to find a reciprocal energy and know your self-worth. So pour into yourself, love yourself, and find your self-worth here. And then we got the Ten of Wands. So, this is releasing those burdens, releasing all of those temptations, releasing all those shadow sides. It's kind of also has something to do with work, the burdens of work, and it's a release of those things. And releasing the feeling of not feeling worthy and having no self-worth. But that choice is yours to make. And, it's just all about balance and your highest alignment, but it is something to do with your destiny here. So definitely look into, maybe even getting your birth chart done. Even getting like an Akashic reading done. There's a lot of information that can happen with Akashic readings. Talks about like your past lives and things like that. It does kind of help explain maybe what you've gone through or why you might feel a certain way here. Okay, we're going to pull a manifestation card to close this out. birthright of love, open heart connection, be and model love, receive, give, and have abundance from an open heart. So again, it's all about that heart chakra opening. It's all about reciprocal energy, giving and receiving. But you do have a birthright of love here and an open-hearted connection. That's something to do with your destiny. It's in the cosmic seed for you, that you do have access to the infinite, and that you need to be and model that love energy. I really hope this has helped. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care.